I'm sure you felt stressed the last time you had an argument with someone and you felt your blood pressure rise. Well, that rise in blood pressure is also affecting your tissues, and I'll tell you how. Hypertension or high blood pressure is one of the most common comorbidities with diseases. Well, high blood pressure can also come on with stress. We can have stress from having an argument with a loved one or family member. We can be angry at something, or we can be perseverating a story in our mind, which can also stress us out and lead to high blood pressure. Well, what are the impacts on your tissue and movement? First of all, there are the receptors on our deep fascia as well as our smooth muscle cells and our organs that respond to blood pressure changes. These receptors promote a reaction within the tissue, and one of those reactions is vasoconstriction. That means the vessels get smaller, and this restricts the amount of blood flow going to the tissues. What does that mean for your body and movement? Movement becomes restricted. Your fascial layers are aligned in such a way that they should be gliding nicely over each other. When we move, when we bend forward, this is the ability of our fascial structures to glide on top of each other. And there's many things that affect the health of our tissue. One of them is your blood pressure. With these changes, so the vasoconstriction, a reduced blood flow to the tissues, we can have an increase in the collagen synthesis. That means more collagen in the area. And if we get more collagen in the area, this can restrict or cause adhesions and therefore limit your ability to move. This can also impact your ability to contract muscles, perform strength exercises, or directed movement. This is very important to learn how we can help mitigate some of these issues. Hypertension is known to increase reactive oxygen species in the body, decrease cellular metabolism, as well as increase inflammation. So these are all very important factors that can restrict your movement. Some people will say that your emotions are held in your fascia, or emotions are held in the body. I disagree. However, with this information that I just went through, I would say that your tissues respond to the emotions that you're feeling. So the emotions that you're feeling are creating a physiological response in your body. You may have even heard this termed as being more sympathetic. That is the part of our autonomic nervous system which creates this reaction of higher blood pressure. Well, what can we do about this? We want to be aware of the different things in our lifestyle that are affecting our blood pressure and bringing awareness to what we're doing. The number one medication for blood pressure has been exercise. It is often prescribed to individuals to help reduce blood pressure, and it can help reverse some of these effects in the body. As a physical therapist, I truly believe in deep tissue work. That is also backed by science. You can roll out. You can also place heat on some of these areas that are tight. Some of them might need retraining, re-strengthening, and placing a progressive load on the tendons and the structures themselves in order to decrease the inflammation that's there. Aging and pain do not need to be synonymous, and pain is not a death sentence. In my view, understanding the science is very important. And it is the application of the strategies from the science to help my clients improve mobility and start moving pain-free. These are some of the foundational practices that I base my own practice on, and might get you to start thinking about things a little differently.